Good morning. Welcome to Yazi's Journey. My name is Yasmin. I am a nutrition health coach and hijama practitioner. I practice intermittent fasting and low keto lifestyle. And by doing that, I was able to reverse my prediabetes and take my inflammation down, and also was able to shed some weight. Today is day 4. Our challenge of healthy eating and simple eating, farm to table. So this is how my day started, and I'm doing what I eat in a day the whole month of February. So come and join us. After morning prayer, some of the family gets going for the day, for work, for school. It's quite cold here in Wisconsin, and today we're expecting lots of snow. Husband gets ready, gets going to go to work for the day. Hopefully, that's if the weather is okay, right? And then the animals are outside. The dogs are up. They need to be fed. I will go ahead and start my day. Crank up the heat. May Allah give those who don't have it. And I will go ahead and start reading my Quran. Day 4 on our challenge. Welcome. Just prayed morning prayer. Everybody went to work. Time for Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Lavender from the summer. I have been drying it out. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كايا عسى ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا. 365 daily reminders after I read my Quran. I just get one purple color and one pink color. You are where Allah wants you to be. You are where the one God who created you and I wants you to be. Inform your servants that I am He most forgiving, the most merciful. Inform your servants that I am He most forgiving, the most merciful. I try to take couple every day. I had this about a couple of years now. Tea time. It is time to take vitamins. I like to get that done in the morning. And while I'm intermittent fasting, and I can still take it. Vitamin D. I didn't have any, so I called my functional medicine doctor's office. The next day, arrived. So that's done. I am taking my little one to activity. She has about an hour and a half something going on, so I'll drop her and do that. But now I need to get some tea. I'll go ahead and take my tea with me this morning. Thinking about ashwagandha. Usually you have to boil it and all of that, but we traveled to Louisiana about a couple of weeks ago, and my niece gave me this. We were talking about coffee and tea, and I said, oh, I like tea, and that was it. When I was leaving, she had this and a candle, and that was so sweet. So I'll just take a spoonful. I love ashwagandha. Helps balance the hormones and gives you lots of good energy. Since I'm gonna go out and all, when I go outside in the mornings, especially driving, I feel it's too much stimulant. So I like to be in the farm and doing houseworks and stuff, then I feel better. But since it's like gonna be fast and this and that, and it's snowing already, I'm just gonna go ahead and take some ashwagandha. Kind of makes you chill. That's what it looks like. So I take this, close it. That's really it. Because I don't want those little pieces to go in my mouth. There we go. I already had the hot water going. Oh, this thing is so cool. You just even set it here. Nice. Some of you have asked me a few times about this little kettle teapot, and it comes with this little setting, which is really nice. When I found this from a thrift shop, I said to my husband was with me. We were actually traveling that time too in Atlanta. We were going to meet with friends, so we had some time, and I said, oh, Goodwill is here. So we stopped, and I saw this, and I thought, oh, I like that because I drink a lot of teas. So when I found it, I said to my husband, let's check if it's working, and it did right away. And then I said, please, I don't carry my phone usually. He had his phone. I said, please check Amazon how much it is. It's over $100 and something, this teapot, $100 and something. And I kept it. My little sticker here, look at it. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's $9.99. We paid for it less than $10. So I keep it, my little sticker, to remind me how much I paid for it. So I will go ahead, take my little one, and then when I get back, we will make it. Probably will be meal time, so I'll see you then. I love being warm instead of cold. See you soon. I am back, and you will not even believe it what happened, but I just have the water going. Let's get some more tea and then chat before we can make a meal, because I cried and cried, and I feel so hungry too, but it's only 10 something, but I'm gonna have some more tea. Let's go and chat. So what happened was I'm telling you, when you decide to do a healthy lifestyle, you have to remember your hormones, your emotions. There are a lot of things will come with it too. You lose weight, you melt some pounds, and you will experience certain things which are good for us. But when I left from here, I went outside, and then one of my boys was feeding the animals. Let's just sit down. My niece, who gave me this tea holder, also gave me this coconut candle. So let's turn that on and get cozy. It's a coconut candle, so I love that. Anything to do with coconut. So the minute I was leaving, I realized I have to take some boxes with me to the post office, and I thought, after I drop her, I'm gonna go. But when I went outside, my car, I haven't drove a couple of days. It was icy, right? So I turned on the heat, and I'm trying to scrub it. I was like, whatever, I just did a couple of other things. So I'm inside the car, waiting the heat to kick in and to melt everything, push the defrost and all of this. my one of my boys was feeding the animals, so he sees me. He brings the boxes that we're gonna go to the post office, and I said just to leave it, don't worry, because that where my car was, it's icy and slippery. So I said, Mama, don't worry about it. I didn't want him, falling. He didn't listen. He brought the boxes, put it in the car. He says, give it to me, the scraper. So he's scraping everything, and I'm looking at him. Those little things matter. So I was like blowing him kisses. I said, thank you. I said, you are a young man. You are a good young man. You are this and that. And he was smiling. He opened my door and he gave me a pump, and my daughter came in the car. So we're, making a little hearts and telling him we love you. So we leave. After I dropped her, went to the post office. The minute I was going to the post office, I don't know what it was. I just, the minute I was coming to the post office, I was already emotional. And I remember the one of you who wrote me, it was a video that I was giving my old clothes away. One of you sent me a message and said, when you put your pants on, I started crying. That's what she wrote me. So that came to my mind. It was a video that I was giving the clothes away, but I had a dress on and I put one of my old pants on top. So she got emotional about that. So I started remembering her writing. I lost it. I was in the car driving to the parking and I started crying and crying. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, get it together. Why are you crying? And then I started thinking of my functional medicine doctor, how much she has helped me with my hormones and this lifestyle, and encouraging me to take my numbers down of my pre-diabetes and all of that. Everything started coming. I lost it. I was crying. I'm like, girl, you gotta get it together. Get the boxes, get going. I wiped my eyes and dropped the boxes, and then the minute I left, I was like, oh my God. And then I remembered it the same time, Sabrina. I was like, let me call her because those boxes were hers. So I called Sabrina. She doesn't answer. Then I called Fatun and Fatun answers. Then I started crying and she's like, Mama, we love you. There is a lot of people who love you. You're working at it. You're doing better and this and that. And then while I'm crying and telling her thank you, and I said, this reminds me, I said, it's one day I was with Sabrina and we went to Target, and I said she was pregnant with her second baby. I said she lost it. Sharifa and I were standing looking at her, and she cried and cried. And then I started crying, when I saw Sabrina crying. So I was telling Fatun, I said, today, I said, I am just so emotional. Then the reason that I'm trying to share that with you is that, so while I'm telling that Fatun that Sabrina was crying and everything, and I lost myself, I said, and I cried with her that day. Sabrina calls. So I'm like, Fatun, let me call you back. I answer, hi Sabrina, and hi Sabrina, and I lost it again. And she's like, Mama, what's wrong? Then I'm telling her, I said, I was telling Fatun about this and that, and Sam started with me the day, and la 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 la. And then I said, do you remember at Target? And she started laughing. All I could do was laugh. My eyes were like so much tears, my nose. So I was like, you know what? Share it with you guys. And it's real. When you are eating differently, your body is gonna also let things go. It's gonna take time. Be patient with yourself. Be consistent. Like my husband would say to me, trust the process, Yasmin. So now we must trust the process. Whatever time you put to yourself, it's gonna pay it back. And you will love it. You will be so thankful. Stay strong. If it's weight you wanna lose, if you wanna take some numbers, or just take your health to a different level, you will see. Be patient with yourself. But also know, out of nowhere, like me today, you would start crying and everything. Understand, the weight is gonna melt, your body is gonna feel better. All the negativity, the pain, and the sadness, and some of the things that have affected you in the past will also shed and will also leave you. So be patient with yourself. Honestly, I feel like I developed a big appetite. So I'm thinking I should go ahead and make my meal. I'm craving for hash browns, big meal I'm craving for. I would like to have hash brown, toast, some eggs. You guys like the bread, so I still have some of the bread. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have tea and chill a little bit, calm myself down. Since I had lots of tears gush today, right? I decided to have chocolate element, electrolytes. While I enjoy with this electrolytes, I will go ahead and make breakfast slash lunch, however you call it, right? Bismillah. Yep. Today I want to practice this thing called one dish cooking, right? Just to use one pan. I have this cast iron that I have been using for a few years now. I still get my cycle and I need the iron, so this is a good way too. So let's go ahead. This is when I will say meal plan comes on handy. I have some chopped up onions from last night and some zucchini and mushrooms. That will be my hash brown. Sriracha, farm to table. This is what breakfast slash lunch looking like, full of protein from the eggs, full of fiber and good healthy fats of the avocado, and loads of fiber from the veggies. Bismillah. My husband and I are talking about taking a couple of days tomorrow, if the weather is good, tomorrow and the next day we come back, where we would like to go out of town. So I was thinking, since the children will be home, I wanted to make something for them. So I have a roast that we unthawed last night. So I'll just go ahead and make like a barbecue sauce kind of thing with it. So come along. It's like a meal plan for this, for the next day while I'm gone. Then I don't have to worry about what the children will eat. If I have a meat, then they can make themselves quinoa, rice, or whatever. Or make even a sandwich, so it'll be easier that way too. So I'm gonna put that together. I have some butter. There is a little bit of avocado oil with it. Coconut amino. Because I'm looking for that barbecue. Some pepper. Salt. South African blend. I'll use some molasses. It's got some carb on it, but I will use just tiny bit. Maybe about a tablespoon. Mix that together. almost dinner time and I need to just go ahead and put few things in the oven. Like, I would like to make some baba ganoush because I have these 2 eggplants. They are washed and baked. Last night I was able to meal plan. At night we try to play cards with the children and talk to them and stuff, whatever we can do, right? So while we were talking, I first played with my husband cards. I beat him. My daughter beat him. The boys. So while all of that was going on, I was able to put together. It's like kind of like a shish kebab, not really. I just put some pheasant eggs. This is what it looks like, the meat. So I'm just gonna set it on the tray because I wanna bake it all together and not make mess. You know, the more dishes, the more mess. Meal plan is everything to me. Let's drizzle some oil on top. That's it. Looks good. Eggplant, all baked, and I peeled skin and took the juice out. A little bit of olive oil, salt, cumin, lemon juice, paprika, some tahini, garlic. I'm just using the hand blender. Dinner is served, farm to table. The baba ganoush, it's so good. Cucumbers, you guys have to try it. I hope you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and give the videos thumbs up, and please share it. Share the videos. So the rest of the evening I'll be drinking water, and if I need something, it might be just a simple warm herbal tea. That's it. So I will see you tomorrow. If we travel, I'll take you along, and if we end up staying due to the weather, I'll share it then what I will be eating in a day at home. Have a beautiful, blessed day.